Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I just wanted to come on here and give you a 5-minute leadership moment where I wanted to share a couple of ideas of some things that I wanted to suggest for you during this time. So, while you have some time that you are in your homes and you are preparing either to reopen or you are providing care for essential workers, I just wanted to remind you pull out your parent handbook, your operational policies, and now is the time to go back and start adding updates. So read through it and make sure that you have the items that licensing requires inside of your operational policies. Make sure that your descriptions are in good paragraph form, that you're providing good information, that it's content, that it's very clear, and it's very precise. Also, when it comes to your illness policy, be sure to elaborate on that. Start implementing some policies such as taking temperatures from now on every time the children come in care, washing their hands even the more, adding more sanitizing and disinfecting, just different things that you can do to make your child care more health conscious and to make sure that you are preventing the spread of infectious disease. Also, another thing that would be good is underneath your communicable disease policy, add something in there for natural disasters. What are some things that you can do in the midst of emergency declarations? You don't have to necessarily say COVID or pandemics, but just cover emergency disasters and natural declarations so that you're covering anything that may come up. What are some things that you want the parents to do? What are some ways that you can prevent extra traffic control? What are some items that you want to implement and include for your staff? Now you want to go in and update your employee handbook. What else can you do to just make your overall presence to be more controlled, more of a controlled environment so that illness is not out of hand, communicable disease is not out of hand, but you are truly implementing and enforcing your operational policies. So take that time, sit down, delegate yourself about an hour or two, and just go through and read it. Add some more components, revamp it, review it. What are some things you can take out? What are some things you can add? And then send it to a friend, a trusted friend that can read over it and proofread it for you before you submit the final document. Afterwards, something else that you want to do is once your new policies are implemented, you will want to give that policy and procedure an update to every one of your parents, every one of your staff members, and have them to sign it and date it that they have read it, they agree, and they will abide. And then 7 to 10 days after you have received their approval, now you want to implement this new policy. So, operational policies and procedures, your contract, your handbook, all of your official documents, it is a good time to really implement what you want to say. We haven't had a lot of time. We've been busy in our businesses. We have been with the daily operations. We've had all the in and out. Well, now that we have a moment to kind of reset and refresh, utilize this time to really vamp up and improve your professional documents. Also, take your business cards, take your flyers, and all of your marketing material and review it and see what are some changes that you want to make. What are some things that you want to implement? What are some things you want to include? So now is the time to do all of it. As we said, every day, just take about an hour or 2 hours and start working on the image of your program and then start marketing. Get on your social media, sponsor a page on Facebook, post your flyer on your childcare page, and all of the things that you can start doing to bring some traffic into your program. Once all of this is lifted and we're no longer just providing care for essential workers only, you want to start filling your program up. But when you're filling it up, you want to make sure your staff is trained on what your policies are. You want to make sure that everybody is uniformed and enforcing the same rules, that you all sound like one voice and you're one person. Even though you're multiple people, you still want to be one and uniformed when it comes to the overall presence of your program. Thank you so much for this time. I hope you enjoyed this leadership moment, and I will see you next time. Take care.